Welcome back to the channel. I'm Five Finger Tree Punch, and this is month 21 of the hardcore series. And we did a couple things this month, but nothing too crazy. I'll show you here in a second. I made a cat house for a couple of cats. Yeah, pretty cool cat house. And this is not my build. I use this build from another YouTuber called Craig Builds. He does a lot of builds, and this is one of his builds. And I will link the video down below so you can make this build yourself as well. I did not do the interior setup, but I did add a little bit to the outside because I need some lanterns. Thought some lanterns would make it look a little bit better. Put some flowers and whatnot. And yeah, I think it came out pretty good. Yeah, so here's Princess Petunia's and Chief Miko's forever home. Yes, this is their forever home. Not very decorated inside, but you know, maybe I'll throw up some paintings or something for them. But yeah, that look right there. Princess Petunia on her pink bed. Got her own room. And right next door we have Chief Miko on his blue bed, and they don't have anything in their chest, and I'm not going to unsit them because they'll just sit on that chest, or they'll follow me around, and I can't be having that because that's their forever home. And I'm building another building, this one right here. It's also another Craig build. I will link it as well down in the comments, not in the comments, but down in the description, and you can build it too. This is just the start. It's actually quite a large build. It has like thousands and thousands of blocks. But yeah, I just started that, and I was running out of time this month after I built this, and I was working on my enchantments. As you can see, I have a legit sword. Finally, it's a netherite sword. Sharpness 5, unbreaking 3, looting 3, mending, and the knockback, not so much. Wasn't really looking for knockback. Maybe fire aspect would have been okay, but then I always run the risk of burning myself. So, you know, went with a knockback. Couldn't get anything else on there. Would have liked some sweeping edge, maybe would have been nice instead of knockback. But I'll take what I get, and this was a nice sword. So all is left is I definitely want to get my axe because I do need to chop down lots of wood for other projects, and I need definitely get this bow in order. I need a power 5 bow. Punch, not worried about punch. Definitely want the unbreaking. Probably gonna go infinity on this bow, so I don't have to carry around a ton of arrows. And then, yeah, we'll probably make my way into the end. I already know where my end portal is, and I have a direct passage to it, so yeah, I'm gonna try and do that. Get to the end, kill the Ender Dragon, and then I could go to one of the outer end islands and find me an end city, and get me an elytra, yeah. Even though I'm really on the fence about an elytra because, yeah, it's super dangerous, because I could fly into a wall and die from kinetic energy, and that would be a very sad end to the hardcore series. But actually, now that I think about it, I got totems of undying, so yeah, that's not going to be an issue. I'm not going to try and fly into walls, but, you know, I'm definitely going to be careful, but I don't have to worry as much because I have the totems of undying. As long as I don't fly into the void, I should be fine, because I've seen people do that before. You lose your altitude, your way of what you're doing out there in the end, and you get a little too low, and technically you hit the bottom of the void, and it just kills you. Yeah, it's not fun. Don't want that to happen. Really got to pay attention to your Y level or your altitude, whatever you may call it. And yeah, that was about most of what I did. Did the cow houses. I'm going to build that other house. Think it's going to come out pretty nice. Got to get the bow in order, and we'll be prepping for the end. And yeah, and I'm also taking more cat names. If anybody else wants to name some cats, you know, I got plenty of cats. You might be able to hear all the cats meowing in the background. But yeah. And I haven't done anything with the sweet berries, you know. I don't have much need for sweet berries. But the only other thing that I did this month was work on getting lots and lots of kelp. Because out here, I was doing this before, but I actually kind of leveled out the whole bottom down here. And I planted kelp on every single, like, spot on the bottom here. And this gives me tons of kelp for my kelp farm. Well, not for the kelp farm, but it helps with the kelp farm too because they kind of don't produce enough kelp to continuously burn, so the kelp blocks, the dried kelp blocks are kind of getting wasted a little bit. So yeah, I'd go down there, farm a bunch of kelp, come back to my super smelter, which I will also link a video to that up in the cards, up in the right. I believe you'll be able to get that. And yeah, I throw them in here, and they've been churning out real nice, real nice. Tell you what, giving some real nice kelp and enchantment levels and whatnot, but yeah, and it all comes down here. But yeah, I got a ton of dried kelp just from doing that. Let me see, I can get a look in those furnaces. Yeah, completely filled. Got a full stack 64 in all of them, and another half stack pretty much in all of them. So I got a stack and a half times 16 for my super smelter. So yeah, that's good to go. Got plenty of stuff to be smelting, so that's gonna be a good XP churning machine for me to get all the kelp out there. And then of course my massive kelp farms that I did up there, which I'd also like to do a video on those. You can let me know in the comments if you'd like to see a video on those kelp farms. They are a bit of a big project, even though it may not seem that way because I made 4 of them. But yeah, they're a little involved, and it's a lot of observers and pistons, a little bit of redstone, and yeah, that's about it there to make those. They're not terribly difficult, but you know, something. And iron farm still producing. The iron farm's been pretty good. I've been totally happy with this farm. I did empty it just earlier, but I'll show you here. As you can see in my iron chest right here, yeah, look at that, 2 stacks of iron blocks. So yeah, that's a lot of iron that I've been producing from that, just this little thing right here, and that was like super quick to make that thing. So yeah, I would definitely recommend making one of those. So yeah, if you haven't seen my video on that, you should check it out. I was trying to link that as well up in the cards for you if you'd like to have your own little iron farm, and you'll have all the iron you need to make anything you want like this, because yeah, these hoppers take quite a bit of iron. But yeah, that was it for the week. Not the week, the month. Month 21. And I will see y'all in month 22. And if you enjoyed the video, you know, hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing, because I'm making lots of videos, hardcores, tutorials, and I throw out tips during the videos to help you out better your worlds and, you know, make things more efficient. And I'll see you in month 22. See ya!